in my block!
Brickworks is the company that we do all the student properties for, and they recently ran a competition for if people could guess how many bricks were used in this house. However, it was only open to students, so if you can guess how many bricks are in this house, put it in the comments and you can win something even better than £500. You can win a Barden Builders cap. Well, whether some of you will want to watch it or not, but one that keeps popping up on the YouTube thing is a day in the life of a builder. So today is that lucky day. I'm going to take you through start to finish what I have to do in the day, jobs, responsibilities, stuff that pops up, and yeah, give you a taste of exactly what it's like being a self-employed builder, because I bet it's not as glitz and glam as what people think. So, start the morning off. I've been editing, so let me just show you. I've done a video for Simo's family. Been going through. I've got to be quiet because Rachel and Anson are still asleep. So, oh no, come on, there we go. So you can see this one uploading. We've got Thursdays done. And then I'm just uploading the video of Simo's thing, which was 1 hour 45. But that means to get a 1 hour 45 edited video, I've had to edit this over like a few days. It took me maybe even a couple of weeks, because what you don't realise is, which is why I do the individual videos, is that it's a lot easier to do a short video that's of the day than of the week, because those videos of Simo, I've had to go through, edit them, put them in order, try and get the videos short as we can, because an hour really, don't really want anything longer than an hour. But it's impossible with these videos of Simo. But yeah, I'd say it takes 10 times longer to do a weekly episode than it does to do 5 single episodes, because the single episodes are dead easy. I just upload everything that day and just go through it. It's already in order. I just crop it and just obviously add little bits of text and info to it. It's a lot easier than if you put together the week. I'd have 5 hours of footage or more, because sometimes I edit the videos and they go back to an hour. So I'd have literally hours of footage, and I'd have to, sit through and go through, and then I'd come back and log on my phone and I've got to find where it was again. So yeah, that's why I do the smaller videos. And then whilst I'm sat here, I've just made a cup of tea, but whilst I'm getting ready, I've got to watch, because the video I've just done, this is the YouTube phone that I'm on now, but my normal phone, I've had to do the video of Simo on, because it's got all my old videos on my older phone. I've only recently got this YouTube phone. So I'm getting loads of messages through from the lads. So one of the lads is off today, Phil's off. So I've had to move Tony from one job to that one. Last night I spoke to the building inspector on an email, and he's asked us to change flashing to get the building certificate for a house that we're selling. So this morning I've had to move Ben and Labby to go to that house that we've sold to change the flashing, so that hopefully we can get that certificate and it's all done. And then we've got brickies coming in on the extension job. So Ronnie and Tony, I've had to move Tony with Ronnie to go to the extension job with me. And we're going to make sure that extension's up to the next milestone, which is all the block work done. So on this job, I've set aside milestones. So the price of the job says 100 grand. I've set aside it's normally about 7.5 grand a week, between 7.5 and 10 grand a week. There'll be the milestones that the lads we've got to hit before obviously we get the next payment off the client. So we don't take anything up front, we start the work, and then obviously when we hit that milestone, we get that payment. Next milestone, we get that payment. And whilst I'm also here having a cup of tea, I've got to do for that job, I've got to do, zoom out a little bit, windows and doors. So the client's asking for what's the price difference between all these different colours. So what I've got to do is I've got to draw them out. Anyone who doesn't know how to do windows, I know when I first done it, it was a bit daunting, but I mean, you're meant to do this with a ruler and do it to scale. However, I just, wing it a bit. I need to check on my other phone what that measurement was. I think it was 1250. So that would make it roughly a square. And then the house that we're doing, it's got original transoms. So a transom, like a transverse in biology, is like your circumference of your waist, or your transverse plane. So that's this bar, and the mullion is this bar. So mullion on that one will just be halfway. Transom, we're going to match the existing house. So the transom is down to here. So on a window, you'll see it's like a little V like this. And that's where obviously they take that transom measurement to. So the original house is 400, so we're going to match them. This one now 1200, so I'm trying to think width for plasterboard, whether that can be one window or whether we split it and do 2 smaller ones. So I'll wait to do that until I get to the job. You put the location, because when the glass comes, it's got a sticker on it that'll say bedroom front, makes it easier. Sill, obviously you can have no sill if it's sat on a sandstone or a concrete sill itself, or you can put a stub sill on. We normally put a stub sill on. 150s for new brickwork or blockwork, obviously that, and then 180. We've never used 180 to be fair, just in circumstances where you've got longer. So maybe you're going to insulate the walls, the external walls, so you're ordering that, and then you want to put obviously a longer sill on, so that you're putting, I don't know, 50 mil insulation on it. Drainage, I mean, these normally come with drainage anyway, so that's sort of redundant. And then this is the colour of the handle. So if you leave it blank, they'll give you white. If you don't put on here what colour the windows are, obviously if you leave it blank, they'll do white. However, you can request sort of white on the outside, black on the inside, black on the outside, blue on the inside, grey, and whatever you want, but you just put grey/white or white/black. Yeah, and then there's a different form for doors, but I'll leave that for now. I'm going to have me cup of tea and check on that video. So I've just checked on that video, and yeah, it does this. Oh no, it is uploading. Sometimes I say it does this sometimes, where it says 264,000 hours and it just doesn't upload. So that's why I put it right next to the router. So we've actually paid for, I've upgraded our internet. So where we are now, we should get more than that actually. Let me do it again. So I've paid for like 1,000. It's doing it dead quick now. But yeah, 540 is fine. So what that should mean is that you should see this go up a lot quicker when it's sat here. So yeah, it's gone down from hours to minutes now. So I'll leave that sat there a little bit longer. Another thing to do in the morning is, obviously I'll check on Alibaba, because this one's quite funny. So I've ordered some clothing for the lads. Where are they? Oh, there we go. So ordered some of these from China, so I think we're getting, I don't know if it was 50 of each size, I can't remember now. But they just sent me, obviously, what size high-vis bit do we want, and I asked her, did she have safety boots with a zip, and she sent me these. I just said, there's the, I think they're too casual for our line of work. So would we get it with no zipper on the side? No, I want the zipper. Good morning, Andrew. There we go. So here's the containers that I was thinking of getting for the yard. Look at these. So if anyone is looking for these, this is something that we could import. It is amazing what they're doing nowadays, isn't it? And just trying to stay up with the times. Look at that one there. Have a little house with a roof, a glass box. So literally, I mean, when I looked at these to import them, obviously a blank one that we like that just for the yard, I think it was working out about just under $2,000 each, which is insane, I think. Because when you look at like a container now, or a new container. What is a new container now? We won't be right, all these. One thing as well, if you ever Google something, see all these bits where it says sponsored, they pay to be at the top. So this one is actually the top. Look at that, cheap used containers. So we're paying from China for a brand new folder one, what one of these is in the UK. So what's these? Are these new? Is that new? I can't even tell. About 2,200 for 20 foot, yeah. Yeah, 4,000 for the high one, 5,000 including VAT. So you can see the price difference, can't you? Look at these, just with the open side. 8,000, wow. 8,600. Like the UK need to, I don't know how China do it. Like, but yeah, so I spend some of the morning obviously chatting with some of the things. So this is a company that do solar panels. What's your plan for your solar project? I need to get back to this guy actually. So he was sending me kits for solar panels. Let me see if I can find them. Here they are packaged up. That's the quotations. Anything is with solar panels, when they send the batteries, the batteries are a special, so it's still grow watt, which everyone knows. And then obviously data sheet of the battery. But yeah, obviously it's, again, sort of half the price in China that it is here. But yeah, let's check on the lads. Oh yeah, so I haven't got nothing back. So yeah, just had to move. Phil's not in, so I've moved Tony onto that job, and let's get this video uploaded. Ronnie, here we go. Hi mate, you right?
Hi, Phil's not in, you know.
I know, I've moved Tony onto that job, would you?
Alright, so Tony's coming Friday.
Yeah, you and Tony on height, and just get a mix on for the brickies as soon as.
Alright, mate.
Sound?
Alright.
And I'll see you.
He's going to turn up, yeah?
Am I going to turn up?
The brickies.
Yeah, he's messaged me this morning, yeah.
From today. Alright, mate, see you in a bit.
Alright, see you in a bit.
Bye.
Let's see how this video is getting on. 54%. So I'm going to leave that there for a minute. Let it do its thing. So I thought I'd give you a quick overview of the app we use, which is the Splice app. So if anyone's thinking of doing video editing like this, this is the one that I've used, which I've found easiest to do. So, you know, you can overlay videos. Obviously, I'll just go into favourites now and show you. Click, I'll try and get the Barden Builders merchants. Resize that, overlay it in. You can edit how long it's on for. Then you can go into music. I normally go to like trending now and have a listen through some of them when we do a time lapse or something like that. It's good for doing that. Obviously while it's loading, then put that in and then you can edit how long you want it on for. Normally the music comes in quite loud, so I like to go to the volume, reduce it to about 80%. You'll see in some of the early episodes, like the intro would be dead loud and then it'll go to the videos, which will be a bit lighter. Text, there's all the options. I say I normally go with the paint one for what we do, try and keep it all similar. And yeah, again, resizing it. Overlays again in terms of stickers and GIFs, etc. I don't know if you've noticed, but I quite like the South Park ones for some reason, and they seem to have a big catalogue of them, so I normally go with one of them. Again, put it on, resize it, position it, and yeah, I just thought I'd give you a little idea. So one thing that this does is, you can see it's uploaded. Now it says, you wait 100% for it to be uploaded and then it goes straight into processing, which takes sometimes just as long. So it's frustrating, but I've got this bit, and then what I've done is I've just Googled this window. So I've just Googled the address that we're doing, and obviously this window's bedroom front. So what I've done is Googled the house, and I can see that the bedroom next to it has got a full top opener. So we've copied that by drawing this little arrow. So the point that meets the top, that means that it hinges that side, and the two where it fans out, that's the bit that opens. So obviously whichever way you draw this, they will do it. If you did the whole window opening bottom top, that's what they'd make. And I've just done a little video of obviously this morning. So I normally get up about 5 in the morning, and that's when most of the time I'll plan. So order stuff. I'll order a lot of stuff on eBay. I'll show you that actually, because literally we buy nearly everything off eBay. It's so good, because you'll see in the videos, like if you forget to order something, it's a nightmare. And driving to and from the jobs is an absolute nightmare as well. So if I can order stuff and it gets delivered to my house, one, I don't forget it. So we'll see now. Actually, I've got a load of stuff that I've ordered. Let me just get me address off them. So there's one. Oh, here's a good one. So these are double-sided sticky bits, but with let me see if I can open them, with magnets. I'm sure it was there. So these have actually come from Germany, believe it or not. But yeah, so when you see the license plates, one of these will go on the back of the license plate, one will go inside the windscreen, and then also on the back of the trailers. And then that way, look, you can just go and put 2 of them on, bang. Whichever van you're in will have a license plate on the windscreen, above, out the way of view, obviously. And you just pull it off, put it on the trailer, and then when you're done, put it back. So I've ordered loads of them because I thought they were really good. The trailers that we've got, I ordered all new, what do you call them? Easy fit breakaway cable. So I've ordered all new ones of them. This is for the trailers that we're doing up. This is one of the desk legs, so we're going to put a table in, and then there's another box here which is like a support for the table legs. What else did we have? Oh yeah, I snapped the antenna on the van, so I ordered a new one. However, when I've looked at it, it's like completely snapped off. Let me see if I can show you. Oh, I've come out without the key. Have I? No, I haven't. Telling a lie. This van always needs a tidy, but you'll see what I've done here, look. I've like completely... So I was thinking, oh, I'll just put a new one in. I could do with getting these cleaned actually. And we've got bricks left over from the knock-through job. So they're going to go to the student job. How many people have a concrete crusher outside their house? And here we have more deliveries. So I don't know where he's put that actually. So there should be a roll of EPDM. I don't know where the guys put it, but they're the trims for the EPDM. I just don't know where he's put the actual roll itself. You know what they're like, don't you? Postmen, they just throw it anywhere. Where the hell has he put that? Oh, I'll have to message them. But yeah, that'll be the final bits of EPDM for the trailers as well. Hey, that's finally uploaded, so I can get my phone back. And here are our giveaway caps. So these are some I normally have in the van. However, normally there's a company who makes them, so I just buy them on eBay and just change the address so it goes direct to them. And we've got, I've still got some stickers to go on the vans. I just haven't got round to doing them. I won't do that today. Right, let's shoot. I've got to go and pick loads of stuff up from the yard for this job. And we are away. We're finally in the van, and I'm leaving a bit early because I've got to go to the yard and pick up some bits for the knock-through job. Not the knock-through job, the extension job. So I need to get some dust sheets because we're going to be knocking through to fit the needles. I need like breakers, the laser, stuff like that. And it's nice knowing that we've got the trailers on the yard now for storage, because beforehand I've got a container in Garston which we pay for every month, which soon will be I'll be able to empty onto the yard, and I want to have everything on the yard. So I've got stuff in my mum's garage, stuff in my mum's shed, stuff in mine, stuff in the container. We've cleared the western job now. We used to have the basement full of materials and stuff, so now I just want everything to be on the yard, so I can wake up in the morning, drive down the road to the yard. I can, you know, meet the lads there and go, right, you take that, you take that, you take that. And yeah, I do need to buy, I'm looking now, I've got like the time-lapse cameras, the drone. I still need to buy like a media bag, but I'm thinking of buying a new drone because mine just fixes the camera. You can't like turn and view or zoom in or anything, whereas, and I've seen like the whatever DJI or whatever they're called, so I might see about getting one of them, and hopefully it's easier to transfer to my phone and stuff, because this one takes a while. Right, here we are. So it literally is down there. Oh, there's Phil, who used to work for us. Here we are at the lovely yard. Let this fella go. So I need to get a load of stuff that, it does make me laugh, like, you know, it's just probably just, it's not so much them moaning about the trailer, it's more them moaning about me, isn't it? Because I've moved the trailer because the council said, oh well, the council come out and said it's fine as long as it's attached to a van, and I was like, well, I don't really want to leave it there, but this van has been parked there ever since. So I don't think the council are going to come out for that van, because I don't think anyone's bothered about it. But yeah, let's run in and get the stuff we need for this job. And I have forgot to disarm the alarm. Sorry, my bad. Obviously don't want the alarm going off at 8 o'clock. Look at these now. Eh? Not looking too bad, are they? And then we've got white corner trims to go on them. So you can see it's still an absolute mess, the yard. I need to put the cover back on that as well. But yeah, let me grab the bits that we need today. Right, quick pit stop at the house we sold. So Ben's already here, which is good. Hello. You up or down? Up here. Oh, she needs to grab that phone from the kitchen. See. So you know what he's asking us to do now, don't you? I've lost you. Oh. So now he wants us to chisel these away. So he wants as much of an upstand as we can get. And flash. So flash underneath this sill. And then come down. And then put obviously flash. So you'll have to chisel the sandstone away and we'll flash the sandstone. Yeah?
We need to then put like a normal sill on the window though?
No. So the sill's only there to obviously stick out past whatever it is. But if we're chiselling that back and putting flashing underneath it, you can silicone between the flashing and the bottom of the stub sill. Yeah? Oh, this feels like an absolute... Like I've been driving around and I've seen so many houses that don't have 150mm upstand where the roof meets the... especially where windows are. And I just feel like it's... But let's just get it done so I can send them a picture so I can get the certificate. Sound? Because I said to him... I said, why don't I just flash underneath the window on the sill and then like 150mm onto the flashing? That to me is the same as what we're about to do now. But he was saying, no, just try and get 150mm, just ticks a box. And you're like, you don't realise how much work and money and time and stress this is causing me. But yeah, if you can just try and blitz this today. Oh, sound. Anything else you need from me today?
What's the best way to chisel it out? Cut down the sides.
I'd just get your little angle grinder. I'd take the head off it and just keep doing a line, chisel, doing a line, chisel. Don't try and obviously do it all in one go. Frustrating, isn't it? It seems stupid to chop into this sill as well.
I was even thinking if you got, what's like the biggest PVC sills you can get? Is it 180?
180, yeah.
If you put them in, would that almost bridge that and then
oh yeah,
there's your drop?
Oh yeah. What about if we just build something?
Yeah, that's how it used to be.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, would he? Yeah. So he wants. This is where it just doesn't make sense, does it? So it makes sense now to go right out and down, but then he's saying if something lands on this bit, it's not got 150mm upstand. That's what he's saying, isn't it?
Yeah, but any window with a sill doesn't have a...
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's just chisel away, do it. He said he'll give us a certificate if we do that. So it's like it's been an absolute nightmare, this, isn't it? Sound right. I'll see you in a bit. A new video, a day in the life of a struggling builder. So doing everything that I've got to do in the day.
Good lad.
Yeah, it's been used on it.
Mine yesterday.
But I've just done these and give Ben some, so I think these are cool. Little magnets obviously there, so every van will have that out the way, and then any trailer you take now. So I'll just give you some, haven't I? Get your get your reg on it so that anything. How long before some of the lads have got a van with a tow bar?
A long time.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know whether Ronnie's got one actually. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Just on the student job, and I've just dropped off this tipper with the bricks for the back, and I've just swapped all the stuff from here. So I think that no one's on this job at the minute because Ben and Labby are on the house that we've sold, and I'm finally getting my van back, although it needs a jet wash, doesn't it? Look at all this, look at the state of this. Might use some of that paint we've got on the yard. And as with every van, obviously it's full of rubbish and papers and just everything, yeah. Although I know where everything is in this van. Right, off to the extension job, and praying for a good day now. They rang me yesterday to say that me parts are in for the big 3-phase mixer on the yard, so I'll just pick them up now. And yeah, it'd be good to get. I don't know what day I'm going to fit them, but at least I've got them in my van then if I pick them up now. Right. It was one of the better ones I had, Joe. I just couldn't at the time when I let him go. It was like I had 6 labourers and none of them could drive. None of them. Joe had tools but never brought them, and he was relying on Mick basically. He was coming in with Mick. But no, obviously if you can take Mick on as well, Mick's good. I say he's good. He's just I think he just wasn't enjoying managing the other lads. It's the hardest part of the job, isn't it?
Yeah. But to be honest, when he phoned me yesterday, it wasn't like, have you got anything to me and blah, blah, blah. It was like, if you know anyone, because he said, he went, because, I think Andy's on a price of 120 a house on these. So I said, I don't know. I said, it's not to do with me. I said, but I know we're getting it done cheaper than that. I said, I don't know how Andy puts a price on a house. I said, there'd be a budget for it, because we've done that many, we know what it costs.
Yeah.
I said, but it's like, because even as soon as he come onto Avon there, he kept like going, look, this is me work, and, I can do this, do you think I can get on these and do them for myself and everything? And I was like, fuck's sake, mate, you come here, like, just crack on with what you're here to do and stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, when he was with us, obviously he'd had his own company, and then I think he'd either had a couple of bad jobs or was like tired of doing it, and he just said, look, I just want to get a wage and not have to worry about pricing jobs and invoicing and all the crap that comes with it. But maybe he's got a taste for it again and wants to.
I think that's what it is, yeah.
So he wasn't asking you for like a job, he was asking you to like for work.
Giving you anyone HMOs and stuff like that, so we can price and stuff. But I think he's seen that, because to be honest, he put a price in with somebody on a job in Kenny, and he kept saying, do you think that's it? And I said, look, if you're going out to price that job, it's a refurb. I said, but you need to go and have a look at it. I said, because he was starting to talk about prices, and I said, you don't know what plaster's like. I said, the whole thing might need replastering. I said, so you need to look at the job and see exactly what it is, and then put a price in it depending on how much you want to earn. I said, if it's someone that's going to be potentially giving you a lot of work, well then you price it, you do it constantly just to get in with them, and then if they're happy with your work, and then I think
that's where I've always had issues with staff, where because we do the student jobs, I've always just done them for what they cost, and the lads could never get their head round that, and they'd go, and I'd say, well, we've been doing this for like 7 years now, so I've not had to stress about pricing the jobs, because they sort of they are what they are, and we just try and do them as good and as cheap as we can, and like obviously Jordan and Sam trust us in that sense, and like they could never understand. They were always like, but why don't you just do it on a price and earn loads of money? And I was like, but it doesn't always work out like that, because you end up like, how many builders have Jordan and Sam have where they've took and they've obviously got rid of them, when if they'd have like
you know, half decent builders, but they just took this with the price, and they probably could have stayed on and done more work, but instead they've they've took the mick, and obviously they've got rid of them, looked at them and gone, oh, that's too much, that.
Yeah.
These student jobs, everyone thinks that, like, how many builders have come in and gone, oh, I'll do that. All you do is you ring like a joiner, you ring a brickie, you ring an electrician, and then you do it all, and then you just sit there and make 20-30 grand on top. And it's like, it doesn't work like that, does it? It's like, you've got to be on the tools and be like,
of course.
and be like chipping in to make it.
Well, that's why literally I'm doing one at a time now. If you had like 6 or 7 lads, like decent lads, I'd do 2 at a time, because you can swap them between jobs depending on as and when they're needed. All right, then, go on. Well, as I say, that's amazing. That what you've done, like, funny, really was.
Yeah.
And I shall catch you later.
No worries, mate. Go on. I'll speak to you in a bit.
Have a good one.
Bye. So that is Gary, he's like one of the head builders for the student ones, he's done loads. He's been there from the very start, and he does all the drawings and plans the rooms out and everything. You'd have seen him on a few videos, but it's good chatting with him, because and on the subject of this day's episode of day in the life of a builder, there you go, you've got a bit of content there in terms of people coming and going. And the hardest thing in this job is dealing with people. That is, because on paper it's the easiest job in the world, like, oh, you just get a bricklayer, get a plaster, you do this, do that. And in reality it's the absolute opposite. You get people letting you down, people ripping you off, people lying, people saying they've done stuff when they haven't, people saying they haven't done stuff when they have. It's like, it's grim at times, but it's about finding the good people out there who can obviously help you. And how I feel like you're not going to have someone forever. It's about getting the value for money out of people as and when you've got them. So people come and go. So Mick's come and gone. Obviously you've heard Gary then that he's trying to set up on his own, was wanting to obviously try and get on the student jobs, do what we're doing, and you know, hopefully he does find somewhere. It's always like, you don't have a bad word to say about people when they come in and work hard for you. So right, let's get to this extension job, because it's past 9 o'clock. Wow, so much faff in the morning. This is still looks a bit still doesn't look clean, does it? I have to get some like brick acid on it, right? I have to get some brick acid on it. I'm not painting it. Right, so what are you going to go on now? You're just doing a mix and that for them? Oh, I need to go and pick up the nail guns. I'll go and do that. I need to pick... No, the different ones. Different ones. I'll go and pick them up now. I've just had a call with the council and the engineer at the council, and he was just saying, because we do the plans on a building notice, obviously we don't necessarily submit full architectural plans, because we've done that many of them that we just sort of know what we're doing and whatever, and the building inspector comes out, sees it and passes it. However, on this the house that we're selling, I'd put through, I can show you on here actually, because we've done it on this house. So we normally use a 203, 46 or 52, which means that I've got one here. So that is one there. So it's 203 wide by 203 deep, and either 46 or 52 kilograms every metre. So that just means the thickness, the number at the end, is the weight per metre. Obviously, the more weight it is per metre, the thicker the steel is. But on that knock-through job, on the house that we sold, we couldn't use one of these because the calc was slightly bigger. So we ended up going for a taller steel, and then we put two of them together. However, when I'd done the calc, I done the calc and the steel come through as one of the steels would have done enough for the whole knock through that we were doing, but we'd put 2 in, so we'd like done overkill. But I just thought, like, just do it. Obviously it's done. For what the extra would have cost for us to pay an engineer to do it, we could use the software that we use online. So just go and give the brickies that drill. But the way the confusion was, there was that the engineer said, well, you've sent a calc for 1 steel, but the steel's not big enough to do the wall, so what's going on? So he's asked me to do a drawing just to show the 2 steels next to each other, bolted and welded together. Who did our welding?
That job.
Weston.
And did it pass?
Yeah, of course it passed.
I'm Weston.
Yeah, that was ages ago, wasn't it? But yeah, so just on the phone to him then and explained that, look, I've sold it. I'm stressing about getting this over the line. He was like, look, send me your pictures and the drawing of it. And he said that's all he needs. He just needs that clarification. It's all right saying it on the phone. He just needs a plan showing it that you can attach to the file, and then everything's fine. One of them's just said about doing a price for air extension as well.
The one over there?
Yeah. I'm parked outside the house. She come out and I was thinking, oh, here we go. She wants me to move the van. She was like, oh no, could I give you my plans and give us a price for the extension? Right, yous are gonna. I can't bother spinning this round. You're gonna knock all this render off, aren't you? And we're gonna.
I'm going to have to take that strip off, don't I?
Yeah, and then we're gonna knock through. But we need to go on the inside, take a hole, make a hole in the plasterboard in the ceiling, see how deep the joists are, and we need to get a needle in as high up as we can, so that we can get. It might be that we have to knock a hole in the bedroom and knock a hole in the floor, put a thing up, I don't know, or we try and prop that side if it's supporting. If the timbers run into the wall this side, we can use the timbers as like needles and just prop the outside. So it's all about seeing how it's done inside. Inside, what are we going to do inside? Take the ceiling off so we can see what's above.
We'll take the ceiling out.
We're going to take a strip of the ceiling out, the whole length, because we've got to anyway to get the needles in. So we want to get it where.
You want to see where you're going?
No, we want to get it where this steel, it might be too big. So because it's 203, the joist in there might be, I don't know, 180 or, do you know what I mean, or less. So it might be that the steel, if we want to get that flush ceiling from there into the kitchen, which is what we want to do, we might have to put the steel higher than the floor joist, which means the needles will have to go higher than the floor. So we'd have to make holes higher up, knock it through into the bedrooms and the bathroom and do them later. But if that's where the shower is, we can't really do that. So it might be that this is where we've got to have a little inspection and see that it might be that they have to have a nib. We get the steel as high as we can. I like to get it where it's in, but because the span's big and it's a 203, I mean, to be honest, 203 is a standard size. Even if we were only doing like a small knock through, it'd still probably be 203. It just wouldn't be a column, it'd be 2 I-beams. So yeah, we'll go in and knock through. So I've bought dust sheets, I've bought the extractor fan. So as you're knocking through, just have the fan on, blowing air out, so it's less likely to settle on the couch and stuff, and cover the couch with the dust sheets.
Are you going to be around here for a while?
Yeah, I'm here today, yeah.
Okay, so
I'm just going to go and get them guns.
I'll just take, I'll clear this first and I'll come
Clear
back
that, and then inside we need to knock the things out and clear the space. Aye.
Get your smiling face in
Oh, I've just got that on. Cam. Jenga.
I'm enjoying watching it.
So that's our finished height, isn't it?
Yeah, that's finished height.
So that all the way round, and obviously the front window to do, and then we'll drop that scaff and do the
front and the rake back on them.
do the front back, and then I can try and get this roof on before all the rain comes. Yeah.
Before it gets listed.
It's not going to be raining.
We've been lucky on this, haven't we? The only water we've had is when the shower.
When do you want me to take this off, mate? Do you get these back, or do you want to just lock up to it for now?
Yeah. Just take them off, cut them off if you want, and get your block right up to it then.
Block up so you can get your wall plate right on then, can't
Yeah.
you, right now?
Sounds?
No worries.
Round 2.
Fucking get in now. Back on the window. That was my favourite when he brought that up this morning.
And then we do, I need to block that up, but I'll do that later. Right, let me go and get these nail guns. Right, lads are doing well on the... go in. Lads are doing well on the extension job there. So hopefully we're going to have that bricked up or blocked up and finished really. And Monday we'll come in and be doing the roof, so I've ordered some of the timbers already for that. I just need to this afternoon when I come back, I'm going to measure and order all the joists for the roof so that they're all delivered here and get them in the back garden. I'm just going to pick up now the 2 PPN guns that we've left in KC Tool Hire and Repair, I think what they call them now. They've been there for since the last job, so about 3 months. And now I'm going to go to Screwfix and pick up the PPN nails because they're a next day delivery, so we ordered them yesterday. So hopefully by 12 o'clock they'll have landed in the Screwfix around the corner. We're lucky that there is a Screwfix at Tool Station. There's a big industrial estate literally like 2 turns away from this job. But yeah, going well, good day so far. No crazy hiccups, just I need to try, and when I get home tonight, I'm going out, it's 2 of my mates' birthdays today, so we're going out for a meal. So when I get in, I'm going to have to quickly try and do this drawing for the council. I'd love to just go home now and do it, but we've got other stuff that needs doing. The main thing is getting that so I can get the payments, because it's a big payment, that one. Obviously finishing the block work for the extension, and then need to send off an email for these windows to get a price. So obviously they sent me the plans, and then as I don't think we've ever done a job and it's gone exactly how the plans and whatever else. Every single job you start work and someone goes, oh, like, and it's all the same. People go, oh, I was thinking of changing this window, and oh, I don't know if we're allowed to do that. And you're like, well, of course you are. Do you know what I mean? It's like, as long as it's not a conservation area and it's not thingy, you know, if you want to make the window slightly smaller or bigger or move it over like a slight bit, as long as you're not moving it onto a wall that's facing a neighbour. So that's one thing you can't do. If you were to have an extension, 3 metre extension, you can't move the window so that you're looking out into theirs, because then you've got to future-proof it and think, if they were to extend their house, you'd be looking at a brick wall, and it'd be a bit pointless, wouldn't it? I know there'll be people out there going, well, my neighbour's got that. So if someone does that and they get away with it for 4 years, that's it. They've automatically got planning on it. But you wouldn't want to do that, because then you could extend yours and they'd be looking at a brick wall, which would be a bit daft. Some of the issues that we've come across over the years doing all of them, I feel like I'm young, and although I've been doing this 14, 15 years, building in general, I feel I've come across like absolute all sorts. Like my solicitor who we've used for all the houses we buy and sell, he says to me, he goes, you've not bought the most houses, but you're probably one of the most experienced developers we've ever had, because some of the stuff you bring us that like we've never heard of, like some of the agreements, some of the like houses we buy with the issues and stuff like that. They say, yeah, they go, you've taught us a lot of stuff. Well, they've had to go away and research stuff that they've obviously never come across, because most houses are quite straightforward, but we seem to buy the ones that are obscure, that no one else wants to buy, that are like unregistered, that are right, I don't want to jinx it, but It's 20 to 11, so I'm going to go and get this done. And I've got a call out in town as well, in G-Bar. One of the sinks is leaking, so I need to try, and I should have tried to tie it in with this really, but we'll see. So can you hear me? Yeah, I'm good. Good. The care provider for the flat, they've messaged me to say that the games room, they don't really use it, and would I be able to, you know, convert it to like a staff kitchen slash whatever. And I think they said they were just going to ask you as well, but I'm fine with it because I've put stuff in there to do it. It's just that I just wanted to check, because I know when I took the contract out, that Roy said that they've got to have this communal space. Yeah,
that's all changed now because Roy's left, but I don't see why we should be coughing out. Tell them, look, you need to speak to Halo, whatever Halo does, we'll sort it. I hope you didn't come across that you're going to pay for it or whatever.
Yeah. Well, the only thing is that, like, I would pay for it because it wouldn't cost me that much, but obviously I don't want to do it and then, like, you know, come to the end of the contract and they leave and then I'm stuck with having to put it back, or so.
No, I don't think that'll be the case. They really enjoy that property, but if anything, if they're using that as office space, that even better. That's more security for you.
Yeah.
Our rents are based around what we've done, so anything additional, I mean, don't get me wrong, if it's a couple of grand, how much is it going to be, do you reckon?
Yeah, probably will be about that, couple of grand.
Yeah, so if we can get some money off him, and I'll chip in a little bit and you chip in so we can get it done. And then, yeah. So
well, one thing I was thinking of
go on.
is that if I converted that to, like, if I try and do it so it's like a studio.
Yeah.
So obviously I won't stud it out or anything like that, but if I put the kitchen in and stuff what they want, it might work in my favour that, you know, a few years down the line I can convert it to a studio and it's...
Is it big? I don't think it's big enough for a studio, do you reckon?
Well, I mean, like...
there's not enough, there's no lighting, is there? It's all from the skyline, right?
No, it's got electric, plumbing, it's got everything, drainage.
No, as in windows, they ain't got any windows, is it?
Yeah, it's got windows, yeah.
Has it?
Yeah.
It's just got the skylight.
No, it's got 2 windows at the front.
Oh, has it? Right, okay.
So that's what I mean. It's got the door on the side, the 2 windows. I was just trying to future-proof it, thinking, well, if I did that, I could almost, it'd make it more valuable when I come to, like, remortgage it.
The demand is there, isn't it? You know.
I'm selling a house at the minute, and then I'm going to be starting looking for the next one. I've looked at a few, so I'll try and find another 5-6 flatter.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. But try and get it towards
South Liverpool. That's right. Yeah. That's where I'm looking. Yeah.
Yeah. No worries.
So, mate, I'll speak to you soon.
All right. If you need anything else, give us a shout.
No worries. Have a good day.
Cheers, man. Take care, mate.
Bye.
Bye.
So that is the owner of the housing association. So lovely fella. He come in at the start, helped me design it, and one of the things was that it had to have this games room, which, to be honest, I was absolutely on my arse. I had a 33% bridge loan. We'd built this whole thing through COVID. It was an absolute, like, nightmare. Like, couldn't get all the block. I was paying through the nose for everything. I was borrowing money left, right and centre. I couldn't sleep at night, and I just did everything to get it done. And just when, like, my mortgage, everything was coming to an end, the council stepped in and said this needs to have a communal area, and I had to build. There was a garage on the house on the original plans because it was in a conservation area, so planning said we could rebuild the original, like, structure that was there and use that as a games room, and I had to pluck like another 20 grand from somewhere, and it was like, and now they're saying they don't even use it. And I remember at the time when I'd done it, I was thinking they're not going to use this games room but literally they use it as storage. So it's nice that they want to convert it to sort of a kitchen studio bit, which is good for me because when it comes to remortgage it, it'll be worth more as that than a games room. So yeah, I'm here outside KC Hire and Sales Limited. I got the name wrong before. Let's go and see if he's got me guns done. Shout out. So how long have you had these guns?
6-7 months now, something.
Is it 6 months? Oh my god, literally. So I dropped them off when we do the job, and then I knew there was one job we needed them for, but then we ended up I tell you what we did. We swapped from joist hangers to easy joists. Have you seen them?
Yeah.
So we used them instead, and we didn't have any hangers on it. So that was the reason why I haven't picked them up earlier. Because normally we're like 3 months between jobs.
Yeah, I remember you saying, I need these soon, like I remember doing them. I remember
Yeah.
spoken of
Yeah. Because it was the pistons,
I think one of them went to piston.
oh no, it was the spark plug.
Yeah, that's what
Both of them spark plugs, wasn't it?
And then the other one was just a little bit of a look at one.
Yeah.
So the charge on one, the other one, alright. I'll go and grab them for you.
Sure.
Right up. You take them.
That's like a kid in a candy shop here. Yeah, you've still got them?
Yeah.
Are you charging me a long-term rent on them?
Yeah,
or?
yellow storage charge £12 a week for storage. And the orange gas cell's dead. And I won't give you them back, kid, but
Sounds.
it does say July 25, but
But they're dead.
There's not. It's only the little drag at the bottom.
Yeah.
Pick up the sand.
Because last time I come, we used to buy nails online.
Yeah.
The
Can I get them non-genuine?
we used to get them online, and you were saying that the gas out of date actually messes the guns up, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. But with the PPMs, you can't get non-genuine gas anyway.
Yeah. No, it was genuine, but it was like out of date.
Oh right, okay, yeah. No, it's just no go, mate.
Yeah, avoid that.
It's like more carbon than usual. You see. So
Ah.
But the old one's got away, did you?
Mate, he died a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, what happened? Didn't you pay him, man?
Yeah. A heart attack.
Did he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Too much smack. That
So his funeral's this month.
Don't pay for it, have it?
YouTube's paid part of it.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
So yeah, it's a dear, expensive funerals.
Oh no, yeah.
So it's about $5,500.
I know. We still go by your own, innit?
But I think we've raised about 2,800.
That's alright, isn't it?
Yeah. So, and then his family are gonna contribute the rest.
Oh, let's get in, mate. Let's get in. It is.
Sad. So I'm just pulling up to the knock-through job, and this was all meant to go on the tipper with the stuff in the back garden, and it hasn't. I don't know why. But Mike, who does the kitchens for us, he was meant to be on here today, which is why I've popped in. But he said that... What's happening there? Where's that come from? Just heard the drip then. Oh, someone hasn't closed that off. These are the stuff you get. But Mike, who does the kitchens, he was meant to be fitting this today, so I thought I'd pop in and check how it's looking. So he reckons Saturday, Sunday, he'll have all this kitchen in, but he didn't have the appliance. So that's why. And I've just walked in and someone broke in. Someone's broke in, haven't they? It's a bit moody, isn't it? So yeah, you can see someone's put a crowbar in there, and lovely. Although I can see why they'd have broke in and not took the mixer and stuff. And I was just checking that, not quite. So we almost got rid of the rubbish. It's just this wall to do. So let's see. I can't be bothered going that way. not that many brick really, is it? And left my buckets, so there's like £100 worth of buckets left here. Oh, who'd own a business, eh? This is what you've got to deal with. Wish I'd not come in here now. Let's lock this door. I'll have to tell them that someone's tried to break in. Everything's still here though. This is why you don't leave stuff on jobs, because unfortunately there's people out there who try and break in and rob stuff. I'm gonna grab a quick bite to eat and then off to Screwfix to get the PPN nails I ordered yesterday, but they normally come in about 12 o'clock, so I'm just waiting for that really. Right, just picking the Hasload nails up, and it's absolutely shocking in this Screwfix, so I've just used the check-in bit, so we'll see how quick that comes now. That was quick, and one thing that always makes me laugh bringing to these car parks is, how am I meant to park this in one of them spaces? It's took me like 3 goes, I couldn't even turn that corner. But like, look at the size of this van. So this is what, it needs a good clean, this as well, but they all do. Like, that's one thing that I've been saying. So obviously the operator's license, that, you know, I'm only going to get a truck that is 7.5 ton, and it's the same size as my actual van now. It might even be smaller. Best before June 26th. That's why I always buy gas and nails etc from Screwfix and stuff now, because you get obviously proper stuff, whereas I used to get some online because they were a lot cheaper, and they used to bring out of date gas. And you heard in KC Hire, he said that the gas, when it goes out of date, it fires more carbon into the guns, and that's what jams them and breaks them. So yeah, always get a good best before date on your gas if you are buying it from somewhere else other than Screwfix or Tool Station. Right, back to job. Someone's job now is to fire all these in onto the joist hangers, and we might see if we can prep for the steel. I'll go and have a look now, see what we're up to. Tony's been voted the worst parker of the vans. So this road is tight as it is, and yeah, he's not the best at parking, so when he comes back I'll get him to move it. I'm just going to cut this gutter, soffit and fascia back on the back so that we can, and the front here, so we can get this up to the same height. You're on YouTube, so don't swear.
Out loud.
Hey.
Right, good. I'll send the number to you, lad.
Go on. So hold on. 5 of them have gone.
Yeah.
New managers come in. I seen obviously all the stuff with Maka when he left, and he was putting like things in the forum and stuff.
I've not seen anything like that.
I did not see that in the other group, and he was like, "Oh, people are saying in the forum that this and that," and but
No.
oh, you best just leave and stuff like that. People writing forums, bloody all sorts, mate.
Oh god, what a nightmare.
So are you playing Saturday?
I'm playing Saturday, yeah.
Who are we playing?
We are playing Everton Coles.
Ah, right, sounds. Away or home?
We needed that home, lad.
At home, yeah.
Yeah. So we need a big dopey striker.
Do you? Yeah. Oh, do you know any? Do you know any, lad?
Right, I'll get to call you anyway.
Go on, lad. Speak to you in a bit. So that is the centre mid for City of Liverpool, Simon. And yeah, obviously I've been retired from footy. Well, when was it? A few years ago. I was at Chorley and Bootle, and I retired because I just couldn't do it with work. And then obviously, I always say obviously, it's not obvious. But I went back to Macclesfield and was enjoying it. and then I ended up going retiring again. And then I had a little gap, and it was actually Simon who rang me, and Groves, one of my mates who plays for City Liverpool, and they said they were looking for a striker, would be able to help them out for like a few weeks. So I went and done a few weeks, and then I've just not been able to get back to it. It's just so hard in this job, trying to do this and also, you know, play footy part-time, because you can't play footy half-arsed. You've got to be like there or not, and I've just not been able to commit to anything, to be honest. I've been not very good for them, and then I've sort of been coming in and out and haven't been fit and whatever else. So, but the manager left or was sacked, I don't know, whatever, and a new manager's come in, and they're struggling for players now, so he's going to see whether I'll play Saturday. So I had my chest yesterday, so I couldn't play footy yesterday, so I'm going to have to see how I am tonight, and then maybe play tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, wasn't expecting that today. Put it back on in a minute. So we've got, that's our height, our finished height. Then we're going to put the wall plate on. So it's just the two across here, isn't it? And then this front wall. Lads have left it to you to do the bulk of the work, have they?
What it is. Back your back.
And then we've just got we'll drop this scaffolding, and we've just got the front bit there then on top of that window, and then that's all the block work done, isn't it? Right, I've just ran to Beasley and Filed to get some weep vents and a 8-metre tape measure, because I've got a 5-metre one and it's annoying me. Tape measures, I've just found a 10-metre one in my van. I am like forever buying tape measures. It's like tape measures. I have one standing knife. I had this standing knife in my pocket for years. This one's done me well from Minster, but tape measures just go missing, and doesn't matter whatever one I buy, the lads seem to apparently buy the same ones and they go missing as well. So yeah, it's just a perishable item, a tape measure. It seems to doesn't even last a week. You just get left, and but yeah, we look like we're on track. I mean, it's 1:30 now. I'm hoping we can get this done. I'd just like to see it, like, you know, I'd rather they finished early rather than like taking it to the wire, and then these can work tomorrow on the student job. So yeah, let's get back and give it a push. I've just sent the windows to the company Sterling New PVC we use in Warrington. So I've just asked them for a price. The customer's asking how much extra it'll be in black versus white. So I've just sent that off, because you know, they're asking me loads of stuff that I don't know. They'll be like, how much is this? How much is it if you do them? And how much is this and that? And you're like, it's like fair, they're like fair questions, because it's like, well, how much is this so I can make a decision? But like, I've got to email the company, and then they've got to send me it back, and then to get an answer, and then the next thing will be like, how much is this? So it's like never ending. Oh, I've got the drone in this van, so I might do a little drone video once we've got the block work all up to second story, up to wall plate height. Oh, and I need to measure the timbers. I'm going to do that now and order them for Monday. Right, Ronnie and Tony are knocking out for the needles, and I am just measuring up the roof for so I need to know the length of the ridge, because we'll copy that here, and then obviously this extension's 3050. I've got the pitch of the main roof, because we want to copy that pitch as well, so that when you look at it from here, everything looks the same. It looks like it's it's an extension, but it's, you know, it's not like that one. I don't like the look of that. See, they've got a different pitch on the roof to the main house. So what you want to try and do is match them so that they don't look weird. So again, theirs is slightly less than the original roof, but because this roof's carrying on, we want this to be the same. So I'll take this data now, and then I can transfer it from the plan, the measurements we've got, and it'll tell me, well, I can work out the lengths of joists, hips, ridges, and then I can use our calculator online to work out the size of the joists so that we get the right size for the building control. Yeah, and then Jordan, who we do the student jobs for, he's in Liverpool at the minute, so I'm going to pop in the office and speak to him. So here you can see we took the plasterboard back and we want to expose the joists. So the joists do run this way. So our steel is they don't want to do any works upstairs, you know, knocking through plasterworks and damaging the floor and stuff. So we've got no option than to put the steel underneath, because here's our needles. So the needles we use are 80 by 80, so the same as a brick, and we can't get one in that top one because the floor's slightly lower than it. So what we've done is got it as high as we can here, and then we send the needle through, put a bit of mortar on it, and then we put obviously an acro either side and lintel through, and that way that holds up the outside two courses. And then what we do is we'll put 2 or 3 planks of wood together here, and then we'll put acros underneath that will hold obviously the bedroom floor up, whilst we then take all this out and lift the steel in place. But before, because we made this mistake once when we first started out, before we put all the needles and acros in, what we've got to do is get this steel up against the wall. So I've deliberately made the steel so obviously it's sitting on this nib and a nib that side, so that it'll fit in between here. That way we can get it in and needle around it, and then all we've got to do is lift that up. We can bring a genie lift and we'll lift that up into place then, and obviously put it in brick above it, and then everything else below comes out then, and this will be a nice, you know, big open space then. So yeah, done well. They just haven't had the fan on the whole time they've been doing it. So the reason we have the fan is to try and stop that, because they are living in this house, so we're gonna have to clean up. But if you have the fan on, just constantly sucking air out, it's less, you'll always get dust, but it's less likely to settle on the furniture. And we put dust sheets. We should have just maybe had a lot more dust sheets.
It's not working. Return.
2:45. So are we still on track?
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear. Yeah, would I be able to order, so can I get 6 of the 8x2 at 6 metres? 6 at 6 metres, yeah, 8x2s.
Yeah.
And then can I get 30 6B, oh no, sorry, 8x2s at 6 metres, yeah?
Yeah.
And then can I get, sorry?
6 at 6 metres. 6 at 6 metres.
6 at 6 metres. And then can I get 6x2s at 4.8?
Yeah.
Can I get 30 of them, please?
Yeah. 30 of those, yeah.
That's it for now.
Okay. When's this for, Andy?
Can I get it Monday morning?
Yeah. Okay. Is that everything for you, Andy?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, okay. No problem, mate. I'll get that to you on Monday morning.
Oh, I'll tell you what as well. Some packs of batten. I haven't worked it out yet. Let me have a look.
2v1.
Yeah, 2v1.
Yeah.
I'll What did I work that out then? 3.4 divided by 0.3 is 11 times 11 times 18.4. So I need about 210 metres of it.
Does it matter what length you are, Andy?
No, no.
Right, okay, so you've got them in 3 lines.
Sound?
Okay, Andy, well, let's get to you Monday morning.
Cheers for that. See you then.
No problem, thank you.
Bye bye. Ronnie is putting the joist hangers on, and Tony's following him, putting every other joist, getting a bolt in. Try and get them in level toe. So when you're drilling, yeah, try and get them in straight or level, yeah. What do you want? And then we've got another joist to put in here, haven't we? Oh yeah, sound. Just get your saw. And then how are we getting on? Are we still on track for an early dart?
We're winning.
What are we on? 20 to 4. How many block left?
Okay. That's our last mate. I'm trying it to my way, so you got it, following it.
There'd be a hole in the wall, shaped like a Ronnie.
You've only got 600 nails to put in. 4:15, we got the last mix on the go. And we've got the last bits of block and brick left. And we've only got lintels going on up there and then just above it. And then we've got what? Is it a block or is it?
Straight block all the way up.
Oh, nice that. Eh?
Congratulations.
The architect's done well. Well, actually that got changed, didn't it? So you have done well setting it out. 5 to 4, lintels on. It's a good sign. Need to get the lintel on down here to catch up.
Blocking these wires in for now.
Oh, okay, I'm going to show the other gun. Right, it's 4 o'clock and I'm going to send the drone up. Try and get a video of the last little, last few block going on the double story. Ready? Record. We've got all this done. We've just got obviously a row of, it depends how high we go with that. So we've left that bit to know for the pitch roof. But yeah, looking good. Look at that. Oh, don't forget my drone. Nearly did. Right, I've just pulled my van up to get some light so we can point up. But as you can see, we are, the double story is built. So Monday morning we'll be onto the roof, and I have just got a call out in town. However, I'm in San Carlo for 7:15, so I've got to rush to this call out now, 5, 6 o'clock. See if I can quickly do these, and then I'll have to go home, get showered, get ready, and get to San Carlo for 7:15. So cheers to the brickies for staying late and getting it done. Just packing away now. Ah, this is a nightmare, this. So it's 5:30 we've done that, which is boss. Got the next milestone, got paid. However, I've got my mate's birthday, joint birthday tonight. We're going for a meal in San Carlo, and I'm like on the way to town to do this call out, and there's just no, I can't even turn that, can I? Look at that. I'm just sat in traffic, and it's just, so I'm gonna have to let them down on the call out. I'm just trying to see if Ben or Mick want to do the call out. But yeah, it's just annoying, frustrating, but what can I do? It's 5:30 on a Friday, and I was meant to go yesterday to this call out, and now I'm thinking, oh, I wish I'd just gone afterwards, but I didn't feel well yesterday, I couldn't have. So I need someone to do this call out for me, but I can't get hold of anyone at the minute, because I can't let them down if the sinks are leaking in the bar and they're trying to open tonight. But other than that, it's been a good day. Hasn't really been anything substantial that's gone wrong, which is fingers crossed I don't jinx it now. But yeah, that is a day in a life of a builder, and if I get to this call out, great. If not, I'm gonna go home and get changed and see if I can go and do it in me nice clothes, or whether that's just a nightmare waiting to happen. We'll see. My name's Andy Owens, and I'm the owner of AJ Owens Builders, and we built number 57 Woodcroft Road, and the amount of bricks used in that job were 10,062 bricks. So congratulations to whoever's won.